The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Building.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay. So Morris Media Live.
Means the comments. We were prepared. Everybody was looking away.
It's like, wait.
Right when you thought. But what's up, guys?
What it do?
We are back. We are here. I am JGreen.
And it's your boy JP.
Thanks
What's up,
for
y'all?
being here with
back.
us. I feel like we haven't been here in a long time, even though it's only been 2 weeks.
I know. It's the same 2 weeks,
been
but
a cool minute.
I feel the same way too. I was like, I can't wait to get back there and get in the zone.
Yeah. I know when I really start to miss you guys because I'll be watching my podcast thick and I'll be like, I want to talk about this on my podcast.
I want to talk about it. Right.
I'm tired of looking at y'all. I'll be turning shit off. Like, I don't want to hear what y'all say because I want to talk about it on my show. But, yeah.
We should talk about it, man.
I mean, we're
should
going to talk about some
about it.
things.
We should
Couple
talk
of
about it for
things.
sure.
We are.
We
But
are.
how y'all been though? What's been going
okay.
on?
Been all right. Just regular schmegula.
Right.
Just, out here. I'm sad that RIP to Young Dolph.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Young Dolph, man.
That was a hard one today. I was, that was another. I feel like that was like another nip for a lot of people.
I was like,
that was really upsetting.
no.
I know someone said it, and I was like, nah. And then the way it happened, I was like, bro, in front of the cookie shop, and buying cookies, like, come on.
And from
on his way to give
On
away
his way to
turkeys.
give away
to give away turkeys,
Right.
right? To give back to the
Interesting.
community,
And I feel like it's just haters.
right?
Just
It has to
literally.
be
Just
because then they
haters.
said they shot from outside, so it's like,
Drove up,
who
shot,
does
and
that?
left. Some goofs.
Ones that's out here, they thirsty, man. They just
Right.
somebody
And they
probably
just
got
hated-
the call like, oh, he there?
Right.
Say less.
That's exactly what
Ignorance,
happened.
no consideration for nobody, but that selfish game,
Man.
shit like
sad.
that.
So R.I.P. to Young Dolph. We lost another good one, unfortunately.
Right.
So,
My
And
heart
Dolph
goes
got
out.
some bangers
Right.
too.
I got hella
Man.
family in Memphis. Shout out to y'all. You already know. So
Yep.
it was all up and down my timeline. So because
I didn't even
all
get
my
that far.
cousins were on. So I'm like, no, not Dolph. Like, it's such a huge thing because people from Memphis, they go hard
For the M.
For the
Yep.
M. Like, it ain't no joke. If one of my cousins is listening, call in 323-815-4204. For real. But like they show out for their people. Like, so I already know this is like, and the South, like, that Southern hospitality is real, and like that Southern, like, camaraderie. Like, they're like, he's from Memphis, like, and Memphis is like one of those still, like, it's just getting on the map type of things. Like, they've been on the map, of course, but people from Memphis gonna be like, hell
Nigga, we
no,
been out
what you mean? Folks tripping.
Get what you mean, though.
Man.
Definitely.
Right. But, it's like they were just kind of getting their, like, traction, and, like, I feel like it's just like some haters to, like, take somebody out while they're doing shit for their community and, like, representing themselves as an artist, and, like, and because a lot of people don't know how to play that walk both sides of the line, or like live both lives, to like be a celebrity but like still be around
Still
people.
be a real human
and
being, what I'm
to
saying?
be humble and like go to
And
the
be able to
places
stay
that,
home and put your people on.
Yeah.
Still
Like,
interact
be in
with
the
your
limelight.
community or whatever. I seen a clip online, man. He was with, I don't know what football team it was. I think it was Deion Sanders' squad, but I'm not too sure. I'm not even gonna call it like that. I just seen a hashtag, but he was like getting hype with the team. They was rapping his song. Granted, that was his song. It was lit. But then, if you for all the athletes out there that understand this type of shit, to have somebody come in like that probably gave him a pregame speech or something like that. Whatever the case is, you around a man that got a certain level of success, and he talk about the shit. And
right.
He's there,
giving them exposure.
And
Hyping
giving them
up.
exposure, letting them know
Giving
that the
them
team is
energy.
on. And do you know what that could do? Like that type of shit.
They
right
could
there,
win
I'll let
games
that-
just off of that.
What? Just because
you hyped them up and gave them. You know?
mean, Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm finna go get on the court and beat everybody out there. For
Right.
Everybody's money.
right.
Just come around that nigga like, man, I'm around all this money. I gotta go out here and impress, get in shape, do what I gotta do. Serve these motherfuckers and
Hit
that's
a couple push-ups before.
what?
Couple.
1,000.
Hey, so do guys really do that? Like when they do in movies, like when a girl's about to come over or something, they do like 15, 20 push-ups. Like,
What?
do guys really do that?
What man? Look, she got a whole hour to get there. I got at least 30 minutes to bust my little 100 set real quick.
I was like, they
He
just
was gonna say,
Hey,
he was
fellas,
gonna say
y'all watching?
10,
Call
15.
in. Let's talk about that. 323-815-4204.
How many push-ups y'all be doing? What's the minimum? 15?
Yeah, so do you do
I
a
wanna
different
know.
amount of push-ups depending on what's finna happen?
Very good question. Yes.
You
Yes.
know, I know they get the
Yes,
details.
absolutely. Because you know what? You
The
don't
ladies
want,
wanna
you don't
know.
want your
The
arms.
segue into
You don't want
this
your
was
body to just
amazing right now, guys.
You don't want
I
to be
can
so
say that.
fatigued by the time she get there. So you got to make sure that you do just enough push-ups to get your size and look, and get the impression popping, and you good to go.
So
The impression popping.
Mm-hmm.
What's the impression?
Oh, the impression popping. The inner
The impression
you know,
or
just
the impression?
the impression.
like
The impression.
Oh. So, how many push-ups does that take?
that's what I said. How many push-ups do you do?
I feel like it also depends on what a person
Because
can do.
he
though.
be doing hella
Because
push-ups. That's why
you could do
like
5
that's
sets
regular.
of 20. That's 100. But then some you can knock some out 50 one set. Wait another 10,
getting
15 minutes, another
technical.
50.
You see?
It just depends.
Come on. So how many
depends.
is you?
What's the
busting out?
minimum?
I can hit my 100.
You
That's
got
all
a you
got
got
it,
a
100.
baddie coming through. How many push-ups you finna do before she get
Man,
there?
she don't dictate how many push-ups I do because she's a baddie. But if I feel like it and I'm in that mode,
Shut up.
if I feel like I'm in that mode and that King Leo shit comes out, then I want to
That's
do
what I'm
100
saying.
push-ups.
If
You
she-
always on some King Leo alpha male shit. So why you playing?
No, I'm
How
very
many
calm.
push-ups
hate
you
when
finna
niggas
do?
I'm
shit
very
like that.
calm and laid back most of the time. I promise you, I am. I'm calm. Listen.
Okay.
He lying.
Anybody that
Anyway.
knows me personally could call in.
323-815-4204.
Call in. We can talk about it, all right?
Now, because I've known this man for a long time,
Yep.
and I know you back from your crazy days. I'm going to stall you out. But, and I was
sure.
living
We only
wild
6
back
minutes
then,
in,
too.
and we done got real deep real quick.
Right.
That's
We done got
good.
to how many push-ups?
Everybody
you
start
do?
drinking water now because I drink water. Y'all ain't shit. So, back to the push-ups.
Facts. I'm
No, but
still
for real.
like, I didn't get my
Push-ups.
answer,
Please
though.
do call in 323-815-4204 and tell us, fellas, how many push-ups y'all doing? I need to know if she's badder in the number, like she is 10, are you doing more push-ups? And if she's bigger, are you doing more push-ups because you got to put in more work because you got more meat to handle?
Right,
More
the BBWs
cushion for the
wanna
pushing.
know.
I want to know if you're trying to get extra. And does this equate with niggas jerking off before to get the prenut out?
Oh, that is a very good
Ooh.
question. I ain't
Because
never
are you
thought
doing
about that.
push-ups and
And
doing
then-
the pre-jerk?
Me personally never did that.
Oh.
Never
Well,
did
I want to
that.
know. I still want
I
to know.
never even thought about that, but
323-815-4204.
While we let those sizzle, let y'all think about them real quick.
Right.
Let that,
Well. Splash.
splash.
Just splash on that.
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick
yeah.
for a little bit.
Smash on that
Just
for
marinate
sure.
on that.
Let's get into.
Let's get into it.
Look, she's making the face already,
into it.
guys. I was like, no.
You know, to be dramatic.
Let's get into your fucking questions.
Man, look. So, I feel like everybody's been talking about this, but what's really been on my mind is baby mamas. And like
just everything.
the whole position and the name.
We're not talking about women that have kids and you're in a perfect space with your person that you chose to have babies with and y'all are copacetic. We're not talking about you. So anybody that has a mutual, it's all good situation, you and your person are co-parenting in a great situation and you're happy and everything's great for the child. We're not fucking talking about you nor to you. So don't get offended. Don't come on here talking shit because we're not fucking talking about
you. If you are offended, 323-815-4204.
But just know we're not out here talking about just single mothers in general. We're talking about a specific baby mama drama and a specific type of woman that we gonna call a baby mama, not a woman that's giving birth to a child. We need to specify because this is the fucking internet and people love to do shit like that.
Right.
So
but what about
I do this, I do that, and woo. We not talking about you. We not talking about you. So sorry, I just had to put that as a disclaimer.
But so look, I feel like everybody has heard about the situation with the baby and Danny Lay. And
which is unfortunate that was all displayed on the internet.
That
was majorly unfortunate.
That was like, I feel like that was the last hot shit since Megan Thee Stallion got her foot shot. Like that was like because of like video footage.
Yeah.
On some like there was footage.
Yeah.
Like
we got proof of what's going on.
Yeah.
What? Because everything
and
else
it was
like,
live.
Okay. But
it's not even like it's a video that leaked. Like, nigga, we watched it in live time. Like, this is happening right now.
I'm shooting this shit like, I want everybody to see this shit right now. We turned.
I didn't like that.
That be people feel like that's their little personal court affidavit or something.
Right.
If I'm on live, everybody can know it happened right now. Oh, see, we got a call.
We got a call.
Oh, Lord.
Let's go.
Y'all cutting up early already. Y'all getting in here. Caller. What's up?
What's going on, folks?
Tapping in.
What's up? What's up? Who's this?
Oh, this is my partner.
You got 15 minutes. Who we got on the line?
I'm Ray Vaughn. Better yet, Ray.
All right. Hi, Ray.
Okay. Hey, Ray.
Thanks for calling.
How you doing, lady?
Good.
How you feeling? What you got to say? How you feeling about what we was talking about?
Oh, baby mamas, I got. Nah, I ain't saying I got a lot. I'm just saying.
You got stories?
Yeah.
So, how would you describe it in a few words? Your experience.
The devil.
Ooh,
shit.
That's rather harsh.
Okay, but first, is she the devil because she's a shitty baby mama, or is she the devil because she was already shitty in your relationship and you're just mad?
No, she's a shitty baby mama.
Okay, and what makes her shitty?
Okay.
Where do I start? Can you help me out, brother?
I'm trying to see.
He said, "Help me out." Oh no,
he don't know what to say.
Hold on.
I mean, if I
you
could speak
can't
freely,
ask that man to.
If I could speak freely for my man's, I'm just say this, man. To my man's point, it's kind of critical on that side of the spectrum.
So share.
I mean, you called to share, so somebody got to share.
I'm all ears, and I'm here for it. I'll support you on and off the phone.
I mean, just most recently, we were supposed to be doing the co-parenting thing. We had 3 kids together. We were engaged at a point in time. Dodged that bullet. Just most recently, we were figuring out the co-parent thing. So initially, when I left, I took my son, and she took my daughter. And then once we got into a place where, it was a little bit more recorded, we started trying to figure out, how we were going to switch off with them. So I think earlier this year, I had got my daughters and kept my son for about 3-4 months. And then they were supposed to be going to stay with her for the summer. She argued me down because my son's birthday is July 4th, and she wanted to come and get him, and she had all these big plans. All right, you know what? Since you want to spend all that money, go for it. She gets them, and not even a week later, she's calling me and telling me that I got to come pick them up.
Oh.
And now she's in jail, rehab, or whatever the fuck. Excuse my language. Whatever she got going on.
It's fine.
No, you can.
Free space, no judgment.
No judgment. Say what you gotta say. Good curse.
Okay. And it's just. And the woman is shitty. Try to tear a man down every step of the way and worry about the wrong stuff.
I hear this a lot. That specific term, worried about the wrong shit.
Yep.
And even the spare the moment type of like, oh, I'm gonna throw a fit and do all that and then renege after I just do a whole fit. Like that's a really common thing that I've noticed with like this people trying to co-parent, like on both sides. Like I've heard that story so many times. So I'm like, I don't understand.
So I feel like, is it because like her personal interest or like just to?
Yeah, if she could, she would have me back. I mean, that shit failed. When I left.
So she's choosing to be a shitty baby mama because she's mad at you that y'all are not together.
Nah, I don't think that's the case. I just think she's incapable or she was. Hopefully, she's getting the help that she needs, and
Gotcha.
next time
Oh,
around,
yeah.
it'll be a better situation. But no, I just think that she her priority for, and you fix your mouth to talk about me, and here it is. You can't even take care of your kids on your own.
See?
So yeah, man, I want to talk about that a little bit though.
I think he might have different circumstances too, because like you said, she's in rehab, therapy, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So her circumstances
I
may
bet
be a
you
little
That was a little
different.
And because I know the ins and outs,
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like that's a.
But
That's
it's
like
also it also equates to a lot of situations where you do gotta like, a baby mama that's like, because he's not where she want him to be. That could be with
She's
her.
being spiteful.
How she
Yeah.
You could do purposeful shit.
Yeah.
To kind of be spiteful to get at him to hurt him because like
Yeah.
hitting him below the
Yeah.
does where it hurt the most. You know what I mean? And that type of shit actually does happen like in real life. And I feel like it's just a lack of ability to control one's emotions. So
And to piggyback on that, you trying to hurt me, you only hurting yourself.
And the
Because
kids.
I don't care about what you got going on. Yeah. The kids would have to be a part of that with her hurting herself. You care about your kids as much as you say you do, and here it is, you can't make decisions that benefit your kids or hurt.
Right.
But when you're faced with the option, okay, this is beneficial and this might hurt, and you go with the option that does more harm, then how is it that you really care about your kids the way you say you do?
Right.
Right.
It's a cycle. It's a fucked up cycle. You know.
Yeah.
So at least you said she's supposedly getting the
Getting
help. So
help,
let's just hope that she
yeah.
is, because that's all you can
Hopefully,
do.
yeah, that's
we still gonna
you
wish
know?
them positive vibes on it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Always.
For the sake of my little youngins over there. You
Because
feel
this
me?
is real
Yeah.
life, at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
I pray to God she do. I want them to be with her as much as they with me. I want to break too. I want to take some trips. I want to do some other things.
Yeah.
So but I need to trust that while they're in her care,
Of course.
they're going to receive, if not better, at least the maximum type of care that they get when they're with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bare minimum.
Right.
So, did you hear about the situation with the baby and his baby mama, Danny Lay?
Yeah.
So, what did you think about that?
How'd you feel
what
about-
are your thoughts on
How did
the
you
Danny
feel about
Lane?
him putting her out with their child in the middle of the night?
I think that's some clown shit on both sides, but I understand. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he didn't have to put it on social media.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Live, too.
But in the same sense, sometimes you gotta. To me, it's like, all right, he's probably trying to control the narrative. Here it is, you just went through all this stuff with this LGBT and all that, and then we ain't heard nothing from him for a minute. And now that he's dropping new music, how do I control that narrative? How do I get people back paying attention? And that's what that was to me. And then, unfortunately,
Like a
he got
publicity
dragged
stunt.
into
Yeah,
that.
that's what I was gonna say. Like a publicity stunt.
I think so, too.
He did just drop an album. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
He absolutely did.
When did he drop his album?
I don't even know.
It's been within the last. It ain't been over a week.
Yeah, it's recent.
So it's like 7 days up. Oh yeah, man. See now it's starting to all make sense. Like okay,
But I don't know.
but I'm still gonna go in on both of them though, just
Right.
because I need to.
Period.
That's what we're gonna do
Well,
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. She shouldn't have dropped everything for a man. Granted, she was pregnant and whatnot, but she still got her own career.
I don't know. I feel like that whole situation is just like it proves so many points like that people are choosing to do this shit backwards. Like, no offense to anybody that has babies that's not married, but it's just like choosing the shit now when they're that young. Like, she's 26, he's 29. That's still relatively young. You don't really know yourself in your 20s. You're choosing to be with somebody who doesn't really have the greatest track record. And she sold her house to go live with him. Yeah, she has her own career, but she also made an ass out of herself during said career when it was at the peak of its fucking little time by making that stupid ass song. Yeah, she made that stupid ass song. And then now you made a stupid ass song when you was already looking clownish by making, you know what I'm saying? And now it all backfired on you. And who's going to be your fan base now? Like, you have, I mean, obviously the girl still has fans, but it's like, you just did the biggest flop. You look so stupid at this point that don't nobody even feel bad. But it just shows you that, like, this like, new thing with, like, the internet and, like, jumping into shit you're not ready for the internet is, like, real life. Because y'all don't know each other. Y'all haven't even, at least the people before us that was having kids, or our generation at least we was like fucking for a while before we were like, oh, let's have a baby. Oops, we're having a baby, but hey, I've been laid up at your house for like 6 months fucking. I don't know.
What'd you say, Ray?
Baby number 2, we was fucking for a while. The first one happened real fast.
See, but I feel like everybody's first baby is an accident. But that's another conversation. But
Conversation for another day.
That's a conversation for another day.
That's a conversation for another day.
Thank you for calling and sparking some great topics off of this, because we always want to hear.
Hey, we're gonna have to bring my man up.
Yeah, we definitely, because I wanna know about some shit. Not to be nosy, but that'll make for some great conversation.
Oh, he done come too. We can sit
Yeah, we'll definitely have you come on.
First and third Wednesdays.
Yeah,
keep us in mind.
I'll definitely come to it.
Yeah,
and I wish you the best with your situation, with your BM and your kids.
I haven't had to talk to that woman in about 6 months. It's been
he like, it's all gravy.
That's good.
Well.
The holidays coming up, people be getting desperate.
Right?
All
right. Well, we'll hope to see and talk to you soon.
Right.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. Thanks for
watching.
watching. See? That was... I don't know. I feel like there's so much to unravel.
The life of
literally
a regular baby mama.
Because there's so much. But I want you to be able to get to your point of what you were trying to make about the baby mamas before we get caught up in tangents on phone calls, because we didn't even get our
wait a minute. Before we really get there, I gotta go ahead and just give her. You see, she over here doing a little.
She said, "I need some more glass."
What? I need to get from here so I can talk.
Glowing like a motherfucker, man. Look at you.
It's okay. We'll be all right.
Yeah, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. She's the host of You Got 15 Minutes. Let's go. All right, so back into it. My bad. I had to give you
So. Baby mamas. So, aside from other notorious baby mama of the week,
right,
is Summer Walker, and that's because I just listened to her album in full. I didn't get to go deep into it, but I listened to it from beginning to end, and I wasn't really impressed with it. To me, it was like. But I guess it was the part 2 of her other album, in essence, because, she did the, remix of the title and all that, whatever. And I just feel like she did the same, she just stuck to what she knew, really. She didn't really diversify herself creatively. And honestly, she sounded like you're just hurt and dumb. You took a 20-something-year-old relationship experience and had 17-year-old emotions with it. That's what I felt like. Because it was dang, you wrote song after song after song.
And I feel like she was probably pregnant when she wrote a lot of that album. So a lot of that emotional shit was going to come out, and it does make for, emotional albums do make for good albums, because we can't sit here and act like Confessions was not a fucking hit. That nigga cried through the whole album. But that's what I'm saying. This is somebody's classic for their generation. This is their Confessions. Because Confessions for me, bitch, we ain't even gonna talk about it.
That's why she brought it.
We ain't even gonna talk about it. No, I wasn't. But it made me think of Confession.
Epic.
And because you're saying that it was a crybaby shit, which it is, because I listened to it and it was crybaby, but that bitch can sing, so that's why it's gonna hit, right? Because it sounds great in the shower. And Keisha Cole did it with the crybaby, nigga, I wish I never met you, and all that other shit. So there's a demographic for angry, I'm hurt, you broke my heart, fucking screaming crybaby music. That's personally not hurt Jocelyn's demographic of music. So for you to even be like, I really like it, it's kind of like, yeah, because you don't listen to that shit.
Right. If she'd have been surprised as fuck.
If she'd have been like, girl was popping, I'd have been like, that's not G Perico. What are you talking about?
If I had I was crying.
No, she ain't finna cry off of nobody's nothing. She not.
I was like, now back in the day, to some 90s R&B, I used to be
me too.
Teenage emotions. Same thing.
Well, I'm gonna say that I didn't remember anything about the album except for Omarion. That's all he cared about. It was playing in the background at the homie's house, and I was just like, la 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 la, and then all of a sudden, the hairs on the back of my neck and my arms stood up. My heart started skipping a beat. It felt a little electric. And I was like, ooh, I think that's Omarion. And then it was. Omarion. And it touched my soul. So
Charnay Williams says she's bitter. I'm like, yeah, she hella. But then, isn't the first song called Bitter? Or something on there is something called Bitter? I think
she got a song on there called Bitter?
I think so.
And it's the first song?
I think.
Oh.
I think is it the first song?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's the song right
I didn't do any research about Summer Walker, so I'm
pretty sure it is, because but anyway.
I mean, I'm not going to say that it was complete
like?
Summer Walker?
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
No, for real. What she look like?
We're going to bring Pop-Up up to speed, but like...
Because I've heard some music, I ain't never really looked at her.
Okay.
She's pretty. She's not ugly at all.
Yeah, no, she's not at all.
Because by the way she sounds, she sounds like
she has all kind of different hair. Yeah, she has face tats.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
She looks like a little ratchet girl turned. I got a little bit of money.
What the fuck is making me?
And she's the one that takes the little wash bowl showers.
Yeah, she's the one that don't shower. So I don't.
Wait, she don't shower.
She take whole baths.
She take wash ups.
Yeah, wash them ups.
She take wash ups. We ain't here to talk about wash up baby mamas. We just here. I mean, she is somebody wash up baby mama.
Well, we had to
wash
bring
up
him to speed because he didn't know.
I know. I'm just saying. Then we'll go off on a tangent.
She said LA was dirty, so we don't fuck with her.
Yeah, so don't nobody like her here.
Yeah,
but nonetheless,
but
she was crying. That was the thing, is that she called us dirty, and the niggas was like, "But you don't take a shower though."
Oh, I've seen her.
Yeah, you have. You know
I know you've seen.
Yeah, and her baby daddy's London on the track.
She looked like IG and didn't even know it.
So
she looked like the bitter type though, low key.
But
like if it don't
you're
go her way
bitter and you're talking all this shit in the album, but he produced like half of the album,
money.
So he's getting a bag off of your crybaby shit that you're writing about him.
You're like, sing your little
makes
the song,
which further makes her look like a fucking clown.
But that could have been on purpose though, low
right? But either way, I'm not finna make myself look like a fucking clown for a bag. I'm not finna do that. Like, and I just had a baby, and now I'm somebody's mama, and one of the first things I do is look like a fucking clown. It's like, go sell out some more stadiums. You don't have to like, I don't know. I don't know. That shit pisses me off. And she makes people look like. She tried to, like you said before we started recording, like she tried to put off this narrative of like, oh, I'm hurt, I'm upset, and but you knew he had how many baby mamas prior to her?
So she has a song that's called Fourth Baby Mama, and so that was like a real like whoa, and it was at the end of the album, and it was like it had an interlude before it, so I was like, okay, this is like it's a build up, it's epic. So, and then I'm like. So you clearly knew there were 3 other women before you, and like y'all are not that old.
No.
So like you thought he would never have any more kids again, or you thought you were gonna be the last one?
I mean, sometimes you are the last one. It's just, why would you think that everything would be like perfect and you weren't gonna get hurt at all? I don't know.
Because I feel like some of those things, especially with celebrities, it don't be like oh wow! I didn't see it coming.
I can't really judge though, because we choose bad niggas.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna be like, why did she choose him because he has 4 baby mamas? That's not fair. Why did you make a fucking album, you clown? That so why did you make an album about it and look bitter? No, they broke up.
Yes.
And she's upset about it.
Mad.
And she made an album about it, which just came out, and Jocelyn just heard it. And the whole album, she's bitter. But and she's upset.
Some people are like, yes, I like every song, or like,
I need somebody to help that make sense to me, because I'm, like, I'm lost over here. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why do you? I mean, so they broke up mutually, and she upset about the shit?
I don't think
so.
I
think she found out he was cheating, and like.
Same thing with PJ Washington.
And she was pregnant.
And Brittany Renner.
And then had the baby, I guess. And I don't know if that's when it like kind of all hit the fan. Like.
Got you.
But.
Got you.
She recorded this album with him
present
as
she's talking shit.
She's got credits on the album,
like almost half of it.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like and then something in the midst of me seeing all this stuff about, because literally between the hype of her being all hurt and like. People talking about how emotional she was and all this. It was really like, okay. And it's actually, her album has done really well. Yeah. So it was like, it's been charting and all that
Told
stuff.
you, confession.
Between the two, I was like, okay, let me just check it out. It's not my genre. No, it's not G Perico, period. Or any other West Coast rapper for the most part.
Yeah.
Bet. I was like, okay, I'm gonna check it out. I felt like you look like a clown, like you said, and you knew, and I feel like too often women take that that approach, like the naive, genuine naive, and I feel like it's in a woman's nature, I guess, because I feel like we can hurt and like get over it and
we
like,
want to fix
again.
them.
Yeah, and like do something, and like people see the potential in people, which I've been guilty of my damn self. So it happens to everybody, because it can happen. You could find something great and did some other bullshit on the other side, but I feel like she knew what she was getting herself into, and then you went and have a child. And I feel like people want to have kids. That's like the whole baby mama thing. People are more scared to commit to someone than to have a child, which I feel like that's way more of a commitment than you could ever.
So afraid of having a kid.
You have to be responsible for another person.
Absolutely.
That's probably why she was so hurt, because she was committed to him, and he probably went out on her, and now she's stuck with this baby, and now we're not together because you're not the person that I thought you were. And pretty much every woman is guilty of believing either the hype, thinking we can fix them, thinking we're going to be different. So, like, I can't knock her for being naive just like everybody else. And I like that. You keep saying, like, she knew what she was getting herself into. Did she? Because niggas talk great games.
They do.
Married men talk great games. Niggas with babies talk great games.
Yeah.
Niggas that, if you're a little nobody ass singing ass girl who all of a sudden comes up and is like the biggest superstar on the planet, and the guy that's producing your music, who might have been trash in his past, is like, hey, I'm fucking with you though. What girl in the whole globe is not going to be like, oh my God, this is a dream come true. This is my Prince Charming. Almost every single woman on the planet, and I don't give a fuck what any. Call in if you think different and you want to argue. 323-815-4204. But I think almost every woman would be like, for at least 5 seconds. And I'm pretty sure people were telling her, girl, and she was probably like, no, but you don't hear what we saying. We together. He finna do my album. You know what I'm saying? So like, her not knowing, I can't say that. I could just say that we also don't know. We weren't there in their relationship. Totally. We're just listening to this bullshit album. But like you said, this could all be a fucking ploy.
Right.
This could all be some bullshit because heartbreak sells more. Yeah. Nobody wants to hear you be happy. Chance the Rapper was the biggest rapper on the planet and then made an album about how happy he was married to his wife, and nobody bought it. So
that's because they don't want to know you happy. That's what I'm saying.
Married. So her them making an album and him producing it, and her being like the greatest, but like not when they wrote it, but writing it on some like egging her. Like, what if he plotted this? Bitch, I'm finna get this bag for, she don't even know, but I'm finna hurt her heart. Finna make her Keisha Cole this motherfucker right now. We finna be rich. And she has no clue. And it's some sick, fucking weird internet shit. You know what I'm saying? Manipulative shit to get a bag, and then he marries this bitch next year.
See, this the kind of shit I would want to know, though. I would really want to know, like, did you really want a kid or what? But because here's the thing, like, even if you do break up with that person, you the one that signed up to have this damn kid.
Have the baby.
In your mind, this is some shit you wanted. So remember, when you thought, when you were younger, that the shit was going to be all cute and shit, to have a kid, you should just understand, like, well, it don't work out. Why the fuck are you bitter about it?
But then
now, you put that energy out for other people to suck that shit up, who was probably, you know.
Also, women we're coming from generations where our grandmas and our aunts and our moms raised us. So we're on some, like, they're not me personally, but there's lots of women out there that are like, my mom was a single mom and I'm fine. My grandma was a single mom and she was fine. My great-great-granddaddy left, so I mean, I could do it. Or when your mom and your grandma and your auntie and everybody's telling you, you don't need to get no abortion. We got it. It's cool. We got a village. And then you just have a baby because religious reasons. You don't want to put that on your body. Why do you want to do that? Whatever reasons people try to talk women out of making choices for themselves when it comes to that. You know what I mean? Like, you never know. Or it could have been him on some, I got 4 babies. I'm trying to have another one. Why would she say no? Cardi B made it very clear, and Beyonce made it very clear that you can have a baby, be on tour, get your body back, and still be popping. I'm not saying that I agree with all these things. I'm just saying, like, why would her little young mind, because Summer Walker's like 24?
Something like that.
She's young. Why wouldn't she think, and her body is snatched back. She's the #1 album. What's the problem? I'm just saying that everything is so glorified to be like normal when it's like some fuck shit. Like, you're a single mom out here with a nigga with 4 other baby mamas who y'all are broken up, and whether he's throwing salt on your name or what he's doing, we don't know. But like, you just out here now with a baby.
I'm like, I'll sue her. Like, if I was one of one of the 3 baby mamas, I'll be mad. Like, bruh, she's blowing up the spot. Why we putting his baby mama over here in peace?
But on the flip side, can we talk about Brittany Renner? because y'all aren't as familiar. Because I've been listening to this shit on the internet. I've been watching this unfold because she kept quiet for a minute and then she started talking again. So I wasn't familiar with Brittany Renner prior to this. I was familiar with her name, but not so much her face and why she was famous. I just thought she was an Instagram bitch, and that's pretty much what she is. Yeah, she's just
Brittany fucking Renner.
She's an Instagram fucking twerker and a soccer
so
player.
Is she literally a professional?
Yeah,
twerker?
she used to play. No, she used to play soccer. She was a professional soccer player. She played she played professional soccer. And I think she played for college. And she got famous on the internet for just being a girl that could play soccer and twerk in booty shorts and being fine. And then she's been attached to Drake as far as the bedroom, I guess, and just like being out in the world and like sleeping with different people that are famous.
She going
and
to
then
these colleges.
and then
smashing these young athletes.
Well, no, she went to her. See, that's another thing is that you got to do your research, boo.
Trust me.
I'm just saying, you got to do all your research because y'all trying to say that she was preying on that boy at Jackson State or whatever.
I didn't say she preying on nobody.
You just did.
I'm just saying.
He literally just said.
Hold on. I'm just giving what's already been given. Me personally, I feel like it's just game, like just to get on a little bit more. That's all.
But it's not. That's what I'm saying is that if you actually do the research, you listen to what this girl is saying, she makes total sense. She's owning all of her hoedom. She's never once saying, I didn't fuck any of those people. Mm-hmm. She's saying, if I was doing it for money and I was doing it for all, kind of like Jasmine Blue shit, at least Jasmine Blue got a car, she's out here like, I never got nothing from all these fucking 6-figure, 7-figure niggas I was fucking. Why don't I have any houses? Why don't I have any cars? Mm-hmm. Because I wasn't out here trying to get shit out of niggas. And they're like, okay, but you wrote a book. And she's like, yeah, I wrote a book on how to like, if you're beautiful and you can use your assets, why not? If I've been out here since 2012 and I've been doing this for almost 10 years on Instagram making money and like now and I get paid for hosting and she's like I get paid for all these other things on top of just that she's like so why wouldn't I tell people? And then all the people's podcasts she's jumping around talking to that she's on some like y'all want to talk, let's talk about it. Right. So she's like, what's wrong with thinking that I could be with a younger man? There's nothing wrong with that, which I don't really care that he was young and she's older. That doesn't really bother me. I don't give a fuck. And she's like, she's like, why is everyone trying to make it seem like I put a baby on him when we had a mutual thing? I thought we were gonna get married. She's very adamant. I was like, we were in a relationship. Mm-hmm. I was gonna delete my Instagram for this man. This young man. I was gonna delete my shit and try to like erase my hoedom and erase me being this like rebel bitch to be somebody's wife because I started to think about, and then I found out she's a Pisces. And I was like, Pisces psycho. I was like, you fucking psycho. But I pretty much, they're trying to make it look like she was preying on this boy and like she was doing all this extra shit when really she's just like, I'm a bitch that's 29 to pull the younger nigga and it didn't work out and now I have his child. What's wrong with that?
So how old is he?
He's 23. She's 29.
Okay. And
she just had her first baby. That's another thing. She was like, how come I ain't got no kids if I'm a bop?
That's kind of like average now, low key.
Who cares? Like,
I mean, that shit don't
it's not
really
like
matter.
he's 17 and she's 27.
45 and he's 23. Like,
that
people
shit
are
ain't
just
really...
too burnt out and thirsty. And see, that's the whole gender thing about if it was, it's all kind of old ass dusty men out here dating 19 and 20-year-olds and they got 21-year-old daughters and don't nobody say a damn thing. But and she out here cute, popping, and young, and no kids.
Right.
That's my rule. I'm still reckless because I ain't nobody mama.
Right.
Period. Once you somebody's mama or guardian,
but
you gotta give it up.
And that's why she was like, even before I had my baby, I was already on some like, how am I gonna be at basketball games as the basketball wife and I'm the bitch that was twerking?
Over.
Yeah, she's like, I can't go to these things and be this person that I'm supposed to be for this man if I don't try to like, all right, bitch, we gotta get off the tables. We can't twerk on the tables anymore. And I was like, I respect the fact that that's what you were trying to do. And she was like, and she was saying that's exactly. And she was like, I'm gonna get paid for being beautiful, but I still need to figure out I can't twerk forever. I could be beautiful for longer than I could probably twerk and get away with it. And like, y'all are so focused on like this other shit. And she's like, and I was out here trying to be somebody's wife. So when I was being a hoe and I was out here like doing ratchet shit, y'all was loving it, but y'all still giving me shit. And now I'm trying to be somebody's wife, and then you're mad because I said,
a whole housewife.
No, and now you're mad because I said hide your daddies, hide your sons. She's like, your dad could be 50 and your sons could be 18. What does it matter? They're adults. So like, what's the problem? Like, what is the problem? And she really made like points where I was like, yo, I can't even, they're really trying to paint this picture of her being this baby mama, it's a cash cow type of shit. And she's like, nigga, I have my own money. So how am I trying to get money from this man when I already got money? But it was like, it's very interesting to listen to her consistency throughout these interviews. Because it started with academics. She was on Kevin Samuels. She was on No Jumper. Like, she's out here on some like, y'all niggas want to talk. Podcast. She literally is like, y'all want to talk about me? Let's talk. Whoever's talking about me the most, she ran up in No Jumper like, so I heard what you had to say, like, and let's talk about it. And he was on some like, oh, she's coming straight, like, shots fired. So, like, whoa. So I was like, for her defending her being this baby mama that everybody was portraying her to be, and she was like, y'all want to fight about it? Let's fight. Like, let's do it. And she's some little country girl from Mississippi. She's like not even like a big city girl. She's just like this little bitch. She's just, and she kept saying like, I'm beautiful, I'm young, and they're paying me for it. And I'm like, I can't even
like
at you.
1,000
like everybody else.
1,000 other bitches on fucking Instagram.
Because we love Cardi, and Cardi was a stripper and got pregnant, had her, and now she's married and just bought a house in fucking New York and had another baby. And niggas got stories on Cardi. Cardi's ass was fucking 10 feet in the air, but nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, for some reason, people just like to hone in, because her nigga was younger? Well, are we going to talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce?
No.
Like,
somebody just got to make a narrative real quick.
It's so
I look at it like that.
stupid.
The only thing I wasn't really, like, in support of is, like, let's say that they do paint that picture, you actually went along and do it, and the picture was painted. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you should never have to go out your way. I'm just one of the believers that you should never have to go out your way to make a point to get your shit across. But I mean, I guess for her, that's just on a whole different level.
That was somebody was arguing with her saying, you didn't come out and say anything quick enough when the shit happened, and now you're coming in talking about, hey, I want to talk about it, so it looks sus. To what you're saying, she was like, I haven't said anything this whole time, because this is not new news about this. Them being together and them breaking up is not new news. So her just now talking about it and saying her side is new. So she was like, the one dude was like, I don't know shit about you except for bitches niggas was fucking with you, that you fine, that you was twerking with the soccer shit, and I didn't. He was like, I didn't know nothing about you until this. He didn't know who she was, and he's like, you're out here and you're I can't remember. But he was saying pretty much like, you're letting everybody say what they have to say about you and painting this picture of you, and then you're not saying anything. You just let it all go, and we're just kind of out here like, paint the picture as you want to, and now niggas painted a picture, and now you're coming in here like, just kidding, that's not really what was happening, that's not what was being said, this is what was happening. And he was kind of like, well, so how am I supposed to believe that anything that you're saying is really true? You're just now doing like your press run, because you're going from podcast to podcast. And she's like, no, she kind of like evaded it, but it kind of made sense where she was like, I was just letting people think whatever they think, because the media is going media. Like, people are good. Right. Y'all are still going to think. People are still going to think what the fuck they want to think, so why should I say anything?
Drama cells and then, shit like that.
Exactly. So then she's like, now I'm just going to say my story, and if y'all want to really hear it, then now you can hear it, since y'all spent all this time fucking talking about it. So I commend her for like being herself, and like, so if people are just out here just saying like, oh, it's just an internet bop or whatever, she got this little young nigga, you should watch her interviews. Like, you should really because she's not the baby mama that everybody's painting her to be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because something that had me riled up too is that I saw a comment in the midst of all this social media uproar about all these situations, is that somebody said that being a baby mama is a profession, and I was like, what? I'm like, I know that's not how is that literally where we're at?
Yeah.
In 2021/2022.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I thought about it.
But I feel like it's a specific demographic. Like, it's a certain age group
when I thought about
that thinks that.
Like, when I saw the video footage of the baby and Danny Lay the day after, and he's like, man, she's still here talking mess. I was like, oh, y'all are toxic and this is a stunt. Like, that's when it looked more fake to me, because I was like, this ain't the first time he done played with you on the video or did something, or on whatever Snapchat, whatever like other social media you be doing on your day to day. Like, you're used to this. She egging it on. Like, you ain't even that mad because he probably done put you out. Which, she like, we lived together for 3 months. Like, girl, that ain't that long. So he telling you he had you out there in the pandemic? And y'all wasn't staying together, but you have a 3-month-old, so he let you go live wherever else for the pregnancy. And then, what, you were like, you gonna leave me by myself once I had a baby? And he was like, all right, man. Like, what are really the circumstances that he was like, oh yeah, we gonna be together, and like, but he had you. Why would you think y'all are together and he had you away from him while you were pregnant? Like, you've only been living together since you've had the baby, and it's like, what?
The same reason that bitches think if I have a baby, he's gonna stick around.
Right.
It's the same fucking sick cycle. It's emotions and love and fucking puppy love and all the other shit that we don't know how to explain because kids are people are lacking shit at home, some kind of childhood trauma.
I feel like people
some type of other shit.
They get addicted to that social media attention too, because I feel like naturally, like, it's all with all these algorithms and all this other stuff. Like, they know what you like too. They reminding you, hey, go live, hey, do this, hey, do that, because that's what you do, and you talk your shit, and people come on there when you are more controversial.
No, and because he just had all his other shit, his people were probably like, yeah, put that shit on live. So when this shit comes out, people can say they saw it. So there's no he say, she say, there's no nothing in case some shit does get physical or anything. It's all on camera. So that's to save face for everybody, because that's going to keep you slightly filtered. That's going to keep her slightly filtered, because there's 10,000 million people watching you. So it's like a defense mechanism, a safety precaution. Like, you know? So, I mean, because you as the publicist, as the people around them, as the brother, did you hear the brother came out talking about he was going to cuss, he wants to fight the baby? You didn't hear that? Her brother came out fucking busting like, oh, nigga, we can take a fade. You be in L.A.
You got 15 minutes. Who is it?
We got 15 minutes left, too. What's up?
Hello.
Hello?
It's
your sister.
Hi, sister.
I was like,
what's up, sis?
Hi, Misty.
Hey, Misty.
What you got to say about these baby mamas, girl?
I was watching, right? And I was just, I be calling a lot. I wasn't going to call today until y'all started talking about Danny Lee again, because this is how I feel about the situation, right?
Speak on it.
So, as a woman, I feel bad for her. I don't think that it was fake just in that moment, because this is what I think happened. I think he was probably like, for my career, I need to look like a single man. So,
typical.
We can't, because if you look at her receipt, they was together. He was telling her some type of bullshit. However, I don't have sympathy for her as far as this is the same woman that was like, light skin is where it's at. I have no respect for her. So nobody's saying anything about, she made that song talking about the first baby mama.
Who's pregnant now?
Yeah, look, I don't know. That's what they
Girl, they saying she pregnant.
Yeah, but no one felt like, where was the uproar when she did that?
There was a huge uproar.
There was hella uproar.
There was hella uproar.
Like, everybody forgot.
But now all the dark-skinned girls is like, gotcha,
yeah, bitch.
And I guess I have to.
I'm like, gotcha, bitch.
Right.
Like,
I feel like I noticed that as a member of the light-skinned community. I'm like, now hold on, y'all.
These 3 members of the light-skinned community, me and my sister Jocelyn, we do not accept Danny Lay as our. We will leave her for the Dominicans. No offense to y'all, but y'all can have her, because we don't even. We'll just leave her. She's just Dominican. She's not light-skinned. Yeah. Anyway. But
I don't think that she had an imaginary relationship with him.
No, I don't either. I don't either.
Imaginary.
Like how Jocelyn was saying, like how do you believe? Okay, I'm somebody. I'm somebody's ex-wife also, but I was also, I had some children that were out of wedlock.
His fucking kids
then
won't
he
go
made
away.
you what did they say? He made you a good woman, like when they choose up. When you get when he accepts your kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
But I don't think that it's just all in her head, and I don't think it's fake. Like, I think she genuinely was like, yeah, he told me this, and I believe him, and he loved me. He just got to pretend for the people that we not together for his career. I think it was something along the lines of that, and then that shit, like, he just started being blatantly disrespectful, like, all the way out. Because before, when they were speculating that she was pregnant, he never confirmed, like, yeah, that's my girl, yeah, that's my baby. He never said nothing about that being his baby. Well, he didn't say it for the longest time. He didn't acknowledge it. People kept speculating, like, oh, they're together and she's pregnant by him. But she never outright said, I'm pregnant by the baby. You know what I mean? Like, so they had to have had some conversation where it's like, babe, don't say nothing, whatever, for my career.
I just
think
want to
he did,
know
like,
in the history of niggas with bitches that are famous, which one of them didn't have a career because they were with a woman? Like, niggas love to be like, it's for my image. It's because I gotta look like I'm single. Where did you not sell out whatever the fuck you had to sell out? What movie opportunity did you not get because you have a woman? Because from what I can see, all the niggas that are prominent actors and prominent people in our culture all got a bitch at home. And did none of them ever say, oh, it's, I gotta do this image. Everybody knew Denzel was married. Everybody knew. Denzel been with his wife since he was like 20. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Like, sorry,
baby's lifestyle
I hate when people say that.
Success though. Like,
bitches are still throwing their draws at niggas with rings. They don't. That doesn't stop
that's
women.
Probably something like, to my point. That's probably what he telling her in a light way, and she probably thinking like, well, we probably could have something too. It already seemed like that based off of what
I'm talking about. Where do men come up with this concept of I'm not going to be famous because people know I'm in a relationship? Where in the history of celebritydom did that really happen? Where? Who didn't get famous because they were married or because they had a girlfriend?
I feel like it's just been an industry
I think
standard.
I think
Niggas be knowing that you got a wife at home. Well, motherfuckers be knowing you got somebody at home and still sell out arenas, still sell million copies, still fucking get booked for movies. There's nobody out here talking about I didn't get booked for a movie because I had a wife. I'm not a millionaire now because that to me is a cop out.
I think it depends on your
that's
image
a cop
too.
out that's a cop out.
Right,
if you're
because
not
that
like
image,
a heartthrob.
That image could fuck him up a little bit.
Like Justin Bieber.
He got all these kids. You bitches know he had kids and he got a whole baby mama.
With none of them, no.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, he was.
Which one?
He was with the first one.
For how long?
I don't know, but that's why the whole Danny Lay thing is like, nigga, what?
She's been around for a while.
And her being the first one, we just gonna go ahead and like take.
Or I don't know if it's the first one. I don't know how many baby mamas the baby got. He only got one, right? I mean, two now.
Who?
The baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has two.
He has two baby mamas, including Danny Lay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he only had one girl pregnant prior, but
yeah,
and then
that we know of.
And then
that we know of.
That we know of.
Yeah,
I thought she was baby mama.
No, that was London on Track.
Okay.
Yeah, London on Track got four baby mamas.
She's the fourth.
He got four. Yeah. But yeah, girl, that you know what we said.
Right. Thank you for chiming in.
Thank you for chiming in because this shit. I never thought. I never for 1 minute thought that she was making shit up. I don't. But when women,
tell they were.
I don't. When women are making shit up. There's a track record. There's a fucking little specks in the path to follow of crazydom. Yeah. And men act a certain way when they got a crazy bitch on their hands. I'm serious. That's like a whole, you could follow that. But bitches don't just come out of nowhere. And when they do come out of nowhere and start making shit up, niggas are like, that bitch is making shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a woman who's been on some, like, nigga, you're not going to try to tell me that you didn't just say that. Or you're not going to try to tell me that didn't just happen and make me feel crazy. I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell when a woman is like, no, bitch, you're fucking just being psycho. You're like the bitch on Friday. You're just mad. Like, or bitch, you're really crazy.
Look how long she didn't say anything.
Part.
As far as she didn't say anything for you got to think she said they've been together 3 years, right? Mm-hmm. She didn't say anything for a long time. Like as far as with anything in the block, she didn't say anything. So she had some type of loyalty to him. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she gonna rake that nigga in child support.
Yeah, she is. Right. But think about the fact that she said, "I prayed to God to let me leave him alone." Mm-hmm. Like the fact that you tweeted that into the universe or put that on Instagram, the fact that you admitted that level of I feel fucking stupid, that you admitted that you prayed about it. I can't help but feel like, God damn, I know what it feels like to feel that stupid or like to feel like just get me out of this headache and I don't even know how to get out. God give me the strength to figure it out. That's some powerful, sad shit. That's why like people that are laughing and making a joke about it or like always want to jump to like, oh, you brought it on yourself or like you knew what you were getting yourself into. We're not out here like, yeah, I'm going to get myself into that. Like, people don't choose. We don't choose to be like, yeah, I'm gonna choose this ain't shit nigga so he could not treat me like shit. Like, that's not what we're doing. We're out here like, oh, because we're stupid and we think with our heart. Yeah, we think off of potential. We think off of like, oh, I could fix it. Oh, I could be a better woman. Oh, this is whatever the fuck. And then you end up looking like a dumbass. Unfortunately, like her.
Look, this the part that y'all not talking about.
What?
Though. Nobody is really focusing on the fact that she said that, like, in her story when she was posting after, she said the whole argument on why he wanted to kick her out was because she ordered
birth control.
after pill.
Yeah. I thought it was because she ordered birth control.
Nah,
it was morning after pill.
She ordered morning after pill.
She was like, he keeps just trying to
but she was like, bitch, you're not about to get me pregnant again.
Well, why do you keep letting him fuck you then? Sorry, that's a whole nother thing. You don't have to let him fuck you. If he's not treating you right and y'all have a toxic relationship, why are you still letting him dick you down? Because that's just recharging the fucking bullshit.
It's probably where it's at, though. You know what I mean? It's probably where it's at. I mean,
it's a multi-level.
It's just when there's emotion.
I wouldn't be upset. But
generational.
but when I think about it from that particular perspective, because I was gonna touch that, but I left it alone. But thank you, Misty. I think that maybe it's some shit that he know or that's not out there, but that he really not putting out there.
Of course.
Because I feel like, man, you really took the shit live though. Like
exactly.
In the history of nigga, we don't do shit like that.
Right.
The type of nigga that
That
he is, I can just tell.
It was.
Like that. So it has to be a backstory to this shit.
Yeah, to go.
And then on top of that, he might be. I ain't finna put this out there, but the point is, if you tripping off the fact that she want to take the morning after pill, bro, then
he finna have all the women's rights groups on him.
Yo, he's already in enough trouble.
No, with everybody.
He already had everybody going for the LGBT.
But I mean, maybe it's for his album. Who knows? Because he did drop that album, so it's like now you got everybody in the uproar. And
I think he's young and immature, and like when he gets older, because what is he like? 22?
He's like 29
or
something.
Slap niggas, sock bitches out. He done did
I didn't know he was that old. I take that back. I didn't know he was that old.
He's 29 and she's 26.
Yeah, they old enough.
Oh, I thought he was younger than that.
I did too.
I take that back.
No.
He's just an idiot.
He is.
Because I thought he was older. I thought he was younger than that. I was thinking, okay, he's 22. He's thinking like a 22-year-old.
No.
Hell no. That nigga.
No, you too old for that.
Old enough, and he got hella kids. Like, come on, this ain't your first little rodeo,
right?
No, I'm talking about the baby.
Yeah.
He
has
has other kids too.
With her.
I thought he only had the girl, Jenny Lee, and then the other one.
He does.
He only got two daughters.
He does.
Oh, I thought he had one more.
No, he has like his brother killed himself, and he has like a.
He takes
care of him.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
that's
he
where
takes
the
care
picture is from. If you think of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He definitely has 2 daughters.
Okay.
But all right.
Well, thank you, Misty.
Per usual, thank you for calling.
Right, she dropped it.
She always come through and drop the knowledge bomb.
Right, like, boy, you know.
Look, I was cooking too.
Love you too.
Love you too.
Make me some red beans and rice.
All right, bye.
Man, see, and
I want to be like, what you finna cook though?
Man, she finna make everything. You already know.
She make red beans and rice.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Misty.
god. Why did you bring up the red beans?
No, I said it because when I got off, I said make me some red beans and rice.
Yeah.
So she made red beans and rice for me 2 years ago, and she put venison sausage in it. Oh,
change her look.
My God.
Life.
My sister makes the best red beans and rice I've ever had in my life.
You gonna have to try it
Ever.
out.
But she's in Texas.
You gonna come to Texas?
You gonna come to Texas?
Man, you know I gotta make a trip to Texas.
No,
anyway.
but like,
no, it's lit.
Her house is
lit.
There.
Her house is
Where's she
lit.
at,
Out Tyler.
Tyler in the middle
Tyler,
of
Texas.
nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere, population
Right.
104.
Like,
ain't nobody
we was
there.
on.
Hey, Ray, you hear that, man? We gotta go to Tyler,
vacation.
Texas, man.
No, her house is lit.
We gotta
We
go to
tried to
Tyler,
make it a
Texas.
summer thing. But this summer, we trying to do a thing in San Diego.
Because the twins' birthday is around my
Yeah,
birthday,
my
so it's in
nieces.
June.
Got you. Okay.
So like
for sure.
second week of June. So
Got
just
you.
keep that in mind.
All right, for sure.
Because we went to Georgia. That's when we went to Georgia. But last year before that was Texas.
It was
so
Texas.
You got to come.
So.
And we was doing it big in our jacuzzi.
Yeah, we had a blow up pool. It was a jacuzzi.
It was a kiddie pool, but it was our jacuzzi.
We had a pool for the kids playing, and then we had a pool for us to sit in. And we didn't want them to get in with their funky ass little dirty feet.
Little, all the little pissy, nasty snot sneezing and all that they be doing.
And we would just sit there. We were like, it's our koozie.
So we would set them up, and then we'd be like, look, y'all, we finna go in the jacuzzi. And they'd be
y'all
like,
go
where's the jacuzzi? Like, what do you mean?
Right here.
The jacuzzi.
It's the jacuzzi.
And it's the little kiddie pool
little round kiddie
under
pool.
the tree.
Yeah. We were sitting in the shade.
We like, we finna go to the jacuzzi. They were really like,
where's the jacuzzi? It was so funny.
And we were like,
yeah. It was like 9 kids. They were like, jacuzzi? Where's the jacuzzi? We were like, right there. They were like, they did not get it. They were like, what?
They were like, y'all tripping.
That's
Like,
that's
they're
not a
like,
jacuzzi.
there's no bubbles. They're like, it's not a jacuzzi.
They were
Like,
so excited, and we were like, "Ta-da!"
we're
The
like,
pool
no,
does
this
none of y'all
one's
wanna
for
get
y'all.
in?
This one's
One of those
for
kids
us.
heard jacuzzi and it was like, finally.
Yeah,
No,
I know for real. And then they were like,
No.
"Ah."
Dead ass. Because if you could see where we were at, you would for sure be like,
yeah, you'd be like, yeah, because it was
yeah,
2
they
million
were for
degrees.
sure happy. Because kids came down the street to go get in
Yeah.
the water shit.
But
Anywho,
yeah, not on the
we'll talk
tangent.
about our Texas
Right,
adventures
we'll
some
do it
other
another
time,
day.
too. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram.
You got
come
15
back
minutes.
again.
We'll be
first
back
and
on the
third
1st of December. We will be
Wednesdays.
back.
Right.
December 1st,
We'll be
we
back
in the stand, bro.
Whoop whoop. Thanks for watching.
Love y'all. Call
Peace
in
out,
next
guys.
time.
Peace.
Yes, one HBO. In the building.